Hello friends, hope you're well. It's time for the Rambling Bambling Man to tell you all about what's happening in the news this week, also known as the Dirt Report. The Dirt Report, tech and telco news from all around Australia with some international tidbits. As always, thanks for clicking on this video. Make sure to tap the like button if you like the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. We have some great stories for you today, though Australia isn't pumping out as many exciting news as she used to, so today we have the ACCC okays Telstra's bid. Who did they buy? Amazon Ring sharing is caring, and Netflix has confirmed the move to the dark side. Adverts. So let's get started by rolling the intro. The ACCC has given Telstra the green light to spend some money. A little while back, Telstra announced the acquisition of Fetch TV. Now it's 51.4% in fact, what you might call a ruling majority. The ACCC went ahead and I bet they did a thorough investigation, and in 51 days of deep thought, this week they released their findings. The links below, of course. According to Thursday's report, the ACCC concluded that the proposed acquisition is not likely to substantially lessen competition in any market in Australia. You see, at the moment, Telstra already has Telstra TV. Then they have a 35% stake in Foxtel, and now Fetch TV. Well, according to the ACCC, these services are overlapping in the supply of content aggregated services. You see, Fetch TV also overlaps with Foxtel in the supply of linear pay TV services, and Fetch TV also supplies its set-top box devices to some of Telstra's already existing retail broadband competitors. The ACCC did consider whether Telstra may have the ability and incentive to foreclose rival retail broadband providers access to Fetch TV post-acquisition. The ACCC found that while entertainment offerings are one important strategy for retail broadband suppliers to differentiate retail broadband products, Fetch TV does not appear to be a must-have for broadband retailers to offer consumers competitive retail broadband services. Now, several broadband retailers also offer other entertainment offerings or other inclusions. And further to that, Fetch TV users account for a very small portion of the total number of total broadband customers in Australia. And any foreclosure strategy is unlikely to amount to a substantial lessening of competition. Now, Fetch TV has never been a big drawcard for me personally when choosing services. So let me know in the comments below if it has been for you and why. The ACCC found that Telstra TV, Fetch TV and Foxtel will continue to face competition from other entertainment technologies and differentiated services such as smart TVs and hardware devices such as Amazon Fire Sticks, Google Chromecast, Apple TV, and of course, gaming consoles. So in summary, Telstra buying Fetch TV isn't going to change the landscape, which begs the question, why would Telstra buy into Fetch TV? Well, back in April, Telstra announced a partnership with Fetch TV, where they said Telstra TV customers will be migrated over to Fetch TV. Then in May, they announced the bid to purchase 51% of Fetch TV. So things may be going well for them so far. After all, Fetch TV is a lot like Telstra TV, in that it combines free-to-air TV, catch-up premium channels, streaming apps, and movies all in one place. So what's the benefit of Fetch TV? Honestly, I find it a bit hard to understand this product. It's an Android set-top box whose features are free-to-air TV, recording said TV channels, apps that are free to download. So you buy the box, you get a few free channels, and then you pay for all the subscription apps that are of value, for example, Netflix, Stan, Foxtel. The problem I see is that today's smart TVs come with all the above features built in. I guess you could also ask, why do people need Apple TV? Well, why do you need Fetch TV? Why would you need to buy that set-top box? Let me know in the comments why you have one, or why you haven't got one, or if you're wondering what the hell Fetch TV is in the first place. Let's chat there. And let's move on to the next story. Privacy concerns are in abundance, and Amazon's Alexa has been down that road many times already, but it's time for Amazon's outdoor doorbell camera Ring to take the podium. Amazon's Ring has provided doorbell footage to the US police 11 times this year, which seems really low considering the amount of crime that happens in the US. Now, the part that people are freaking out about is that all these times the footage was provided to the police without the consent of the owners of said Ring doorbell. In June, Fox Business reported that Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey asked Amazon on how Ring planned to address ongoing issues related to privacy violations and data sharing with police departments. Amazon Ring replied that it will not share customer information with law enforcement without consent, a warrant, or an emergency situation. Cue the "that was a lie" meme. They shared it without consent, and I doubt they will stop because, don't worry, Amazon has a prepared excuse for this. According to their statement by the Amazon Vice President of Public Policy, Brian Hausman, in each instance, Ring made a good faith determination that there was an imminent danger of death or serious physical injury to a person requiring disclosure of information without delay. Amazon Ring has currently 2,161 law enforcement agencies and 455 fire departments enrolled on its neighbor's Public Safety Service, NPSS, a platform that allows Ring users to share suspicious videos captured on their devices. Now, this figure represents a more than five-fold increase in law enforcement partnerships with Ring since 2019, but it still requires the user to share the video footage with that department. So is this okay? At some point, you could say that public-looking camera systems should be shared with the police if an incident happens and they capture it. Sure, many homes have private security cameras that may have a local hardware storage device, but in today's tech world, most consumer-grade security products like Ring have cloud-based storage for footage. This begs the question, who owns the cloud footage? Then who has access to it and who's allowed to mess with it? So how far can this go? What about indoor nanny cams? Will Amazon or whoever it might be start sharing this with third parties? Or at what point is it a breach of privacy if it's all about a person's safety? Cloud-based storage is here to stay. No one wants to run a local server to store everything at home. Many businesses have already moved to the cloud for pretty much everything. Many have chosen to opt for private cloud at a higher cost to have that sense of ownership of their data, but it's more than likely hosted on AWS. If the local authorities want footage from my outdoor camera, I expect to be compensated for the access, if it's ongoing. But damn it, I should be notified anyway, and I'd share it with them anyway, so I don't know why people wouldn't unless self-incrimination? Let me know your thoughts below. Would you stop using Amazon's Ring at your home? What about other brands? Let's chat there. Next up, adverts. People hate them, but the internet cannot live without them. The evil that must exist so you don't have to pay for videos such as this. You see, YouTube has ads, and it supports creators and it supports YouTube to deliver you the videos, sort of. For videos such as mine, the creator, I'll get around $1 for every 1,000 views, and it varies, but that's pretty much it. No one's really making a living off this unless they're in the top 5-10%. But you're not paying YouTube a monthly fee to then watch ads, are you? YouTube Premium exists, it has no ads, but you pay to not have ads. You may be old enough to remember Foxtel didn't have ads, and all of a sudden, just ads everywhere, and you're still paying for access to Foxtel. Netflix did not have ads. In fact, part of their appeal was no ad nonsense. It was an on-demand entertainment service, but the more studios got involved with streaming services and pulled their content from Netflix, this $10 subscription that we used to love became a $100 subscription with all the multiple subscriptions you have to have all the same content. Again, we're back to the cable TV era. Thanks, Foxtel. Netflix has lost 200,000 subscribers this year. They have put up their prices, and in fact, I've had to downgrade my subscription because I'm not paying $17 for this. I get the non-HD version, and it looks terrible. I tried to watch Resident Evil the other day, and it was horrible. But it's $10, right? Lastly, Netflix has started cracking down on password sharing. This was a big story a few months ago. They have alienated a lot of users, but the investors need their cut of the pie. Hence, they need to start making money. Let me know if you're still using Netflix or if you are one of the people who cancelled and why. And for the first time, with no ongoing growth, they are technically losing money. The nature of Netflix's business was ongoing growth year after year. New users made the money. Current users kind of didn't. So back to ads, it has been confirmed that Netflix will be adding ads to their services. So let's talk about how that will work and what to expect. First off, ads will not be integrated into the current tiers of subscription. Yay! A new ad-embedded subscription tier will be added. One with a cheaper price, which means that there will be a sub $10.99 Australian dollars plan that you can purchase and then be supported by ads, and it'll be cheaper. What we don't know is the exact amount, of course. Well, that doesn't sound too bad, right? Off the get-go, it's okay, but there is more we don't know that can make or break this new initiative. How will the ads get integrated into content? Will they be shown at the start of the movie, at the end, or somewhere in the middle to try and disturb you multiple times throughout a TV show or movie? What kind of playback quality will we get on the ad tier? Is it going to be terrible? Are the ads going to come in HD and the show is going to be like 420p? And lastly, will they be skippable, or will you have to sit through them like the cheapskate you are because you're not paying for the higher plans? We're in a real global recession. Won't you think of the billion-dollar businesses who are entertaining you? Furthermore, there is one giant ball of concern. Netflix has the most significant collection of people's viewing habits. They know what you like and they serve you what you like. They do it quite well, in fact, and they know the hours watched. They know what shows and movies get watched, and they know so much about you and your preferences. When people date, the most common questions are, what music do you like? What's your favorite movie? What TV show do you like? Oh, I watched that TV show. Oh, we should watch it together. Maybe on Netflix. Netflix and chill? Because humans are that shallow. Now, Netflix can give advertisers a perfect picture of who you are and pinpoint the exact item you want to purchase. And that is really, really valuable to an advertiser. And you know what? This is going to make Netflix a shit ton of money. So is this a privacy concern? Well, you agreed to the terms and conditions, so there's no going out of that, but are you concerned about how much Netflix knows about you and your viewing habits? From one side, at least, you will see ads of things you like and even potentially need, and instead of hot singles in your area that turn out that there's not hot singles in your area. Let me know your thoughts below. Is this good? Is this bad? Will you sign up to a cheaper plan but deal with ads? And on that disappointment, we have to end this episode. Thank you very much for jumping in. Make sure to tap the like button and subscribe to support us. On that note, thanks to all who have subscribed. We crossed 14,000 subscribers this week. How awesome is that? Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next episode of Rambling Bambling Man. Bye!